Beautiful. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to chakra meditation. So we've been doing a series of meditations emphasizing different chakras. And tonight we've chosen the heart chakra. So I've got my green on and we've got our chakra flag behind us just to sort of get us in the vibe for the heart chakra. And I have to say, this is my favorite chakra. I think this is the easiest one that people can relate to because we've all had experiences with our hearts. And of all the parts of the body, I think we're most connected here for many of us. And the heart chakra has a really important role to play because, as you know, we've been covering all the chakras, and we talked about the lower three chakras, the first three, and then we have three more above the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is also known as the bridge because it forms a connection between body and spirit. So it has characteristics of each. And if you're going to work on any chakra at all, the heart chakra is really the place to start. In fact, there is a kind of meditation called heartfulness that I've practiced and I recommend. That is a great place to really open and expand the heart chakra. So if anybody wants to Google that, it's heartfulness. And oh wow, my wind is blowing here and it's blowing my door open. I have to reach over here and see if I can close it with my foot. So yeah, heart is a wonderful place to start with your meditation. So the characteristics of the heart chakra are that it's a place where we love, of course, and the love that both we receive and the love that we give. So there's a two-way quality to the heart chakra. And it is associated with the organs in the chest cavity, so the lungs, the heart, the thymus, and also the arms and hands, because the energy of our heart chakra goes down and comes out through our hands. So those of us that are in the healing and helping professions, we definitely use that heart energy, and we've developed that area. And it's interesting that people that go into those professions oftentimes have healed something. They've had some sort of a heartache or a heartbreak, and they've worked through that. And it makes them uniquely qualified to assist others that may be in need of healing. So keep that in mind if you are struggling with something, some pain in your heart, or some difficulties in your history that have caused you pain there. By working through and healing that pain, you actually become capable of great healing and expansion and being able to make important contributions to the world. Each chakra is associated with a different element. The heart chakra is the air element, so it's very expansive. And it is capable of really reaching out and surrounding those that we love and embracing the world with its energy. There's no limit to the size of the heart chakra. So it's also really fun to experience it as a group. So I look forward to this meditation that we'll be doing together. So I wanted to give you just sort of a picture of somebody with a healthy heart chakra, just so you'll have kind of an idea. That person with an open heart is able to give and receive love, and they have a lot of compassion. They have a natural sense of how other people feel, and they're capable of deep intimacy in their relationships. They also have a natural sense of healthy emotional boundaries. So they're in balance, with their relationships. They're not being intrusive, but just a healthy intimacy. And they also love themselves. So they not only extend love to those around them, but they also give themselves a break. When they make mistakes, they forgive themselves and move on. And they have typically a strong connection to nature and a love for animals. Animals are some of the greatest healers for the heart chakra. And so people with an open heart have a natural affinity to animals, and animals will be drawn to them and are easily trained by someone with an open heart chakra. And they also are likely to have a spiritual aspect to themselves, a connection with a higher power. And they'll probably have a healthy lungs and heart, uh, and arms and hands, because that healthy energy flow tends to support the physical health of the body. Now, on the flip side, somebody that has a closed or a blocked heart chakra, what are the characteristics of that person? Well, if there's an underactive energy in the heart, they're going to feel a sense of loneliness, the lack of emotional fulfillment. They'll have difficulty accepting or giving love, and they may hold grudges and find it hard to forgive others. They will be lacking in compassion. They won't be able to understand how another person feels or give them a break because of understanding them. And they'll probably be uncomfortable with intimacy and being touched. And then that's a person with a blocked heart chakra. Now, you can also have an overactive heart chakra, so it's too open. And a person like that is the character that essentially loves too much. So they have no boundaries. They are, totally open to everything. They tend to intrude on everyone and let people intrude on them, because they just don't have a sense of where they stop and where other begins. They also could be clingy and overpossessive in their relationships. And some of them that are empaths, so they have a highly developed sense of empathy, they may feel totally invaded and overrun by other people's emotions at all times, because they have essentially no boundaries. They're constantly feeling everything that goes on around them, which is a very unhealthy situation. So in either case, underactive or overactive, your relationships are going to suffer, and they won't be manifesting love in its higher forms. And why does this happen? The problems to the heart chakra oftentimes could be an injury in childhood. So as a child, perhaps that person had their emotional boundaries invaded time and time and time again. They might have been emotionally neglected in a very cold, unloving family. They may have had abandonment, a parent that died or just didn't pay any attention to them. And they may have had a acrimony in the family, or a very sad separation in the family. And just not being able to have positive emotional connections in childhood definitely leaves an effect. They also could have lasting problems with the heart, lungs, or circulatory system, the arms and the hands. Oftentimes, the shoulders will be rounded. If there's a chronic lack of energy here, a person tends to sort of stoop like this, almost like protecting the heart, or the heart is caving into the chest. And you'll see this over time in people, that the body seems to reflect the energy flow or lack of energy flow. And they frequently have back problems because the rear of the chakra. So what to do with your chakra to help it become stronger? One of the greatest healers for the heart is love of an animal or a pet, because animals have a very pure way of relating to us. And so spending time with animals is a great healer. Um, Also, you can be having just a practice of allowing yourself kindness to yourself and forgiveness. And that's what we're going to be working on tonight. So we will stop through all the heart, all the chakras, the first, second, and third that we've already dwelled upon. And then we'll do some special exercises with the heart tonight, where we are doing a forgiveness exercise and extending love and healing to ourselves. And then we'll finish visiting the upper chakras and spend some time in silent meditation to let it all sort of sink in and deeply heal us. So, with that, I think it's time to get started. So, we'll now start on our meditation. So, we're going to be settling down in our chairs or wherever we're sitting on a cushion or getting really comfortable and making sure we're in a place where we're not going to be disturbed. So let's begin by closing our eyes and noticing our breathing, allowing our breathing to become slower and deeper, and feeling our bellies rise and fall with each breath. Take a healing sigh. And on that out breath, just imagine all the thoughts and concerns of the day leaving your system and being able to go within without those concerns for this time that we'll spend together. So one more deep breath and exhale, allowing those thoughts and cares to simply sail away. And now I'd like you to feel your feet on the floor and your seat in the chair. And imagine that connection with the planet Earth that's underneath your feet. And imagine that energy of the Earth beginning to be deeply connected with you, absorbing through the soles of the feet as if they were sponges, soaking it up. And as you start to feel a heaviness in your feet, imagine that healing, calming energy of the earth slowly filling your feet, relaxing the muscles and entering the joints of the ankles and drawing it upwards now into the calf muscles, tensing and relaxing the calves. Feeling the energy now rising to the knee joints, thanking them for all the bending and lifting they've done today. And drawing the energy up into the thigh muscles, tensing and relaxing them. And next, feeling the seat in the chair, really settling down and deeply relaxing the buttocks, the hips. And now turning your focus to the base of the spine. And this is the first chakra, the first of our energy centers that we'll visit tonight. And it's a very important one that connects us to our life force. So I'd like you to imagine or visualize or feel a swirling red energy of that energy center in the base of the spine. It's swirling around through the pelvis and the hips and forming an energetic foundation and connecting us to Mother Earth. I want you to see that connection between this area of the body and the earth below, connecting it with a red energy that swirls down under the surface of the earth. And feel a realization that you are so safe, feeling fully present at this moment as we connect with that deeply calming and stabilizing energy of the planet. Beautiful. This will be our foundation as we move up through the chakra system. Now, taking another deep breath, move your attention up slightly, about halfway between your root chakra that we just visited and your waist. So right around the lower, few inches below the navel, right in the middle of the belly. Visualize or imagine that you see a beautiful orange light. And this is the location of the second chakra, the sacral chakra. Taking another deep breath, feel that orange color becoming brighter and warmer. And feel a vitality and nurturing in this area of the body. This second chakra is all about our emotions and our inner child. It formed in childhood, and it has characteristics that allow us to come enjoy our physical nature, our creativity, and our ability to flow easily, our emotions as they connect us to others. So breathe into this area ever so gently and profoundly, feeling this energy nurturing and strengthening the area and all the important organs associated with this area of the body. And now let's continue moving up slightly, going to an area above our waist. Between the waist and the breastbone is the third chakra, also called the solar plexus chakra. It's a bright yellow color. So let's take a deep breath, breathing energy and light into this area. Feeling that beautiful yellow color growing brighter and clearer. This chakra is about our relationships, our ego, and our personal power. So as we breathe into this area, allow that area to become balanced and empowered, allowing you to reach your goals that you set, to create healthy boundaries in your life, and to have a healthy ego. Beautiful. And now let's move up again to the center of our chest, the area of our focus tonight, the heart chakra. So our physical heart would be just a bit to the left, but this heart chakra is centered throughout the chest. And I invite you to envision a beautiful green color like spring grass and leaves. And imagine this green color circling and sending out and receiving energy. Take a deep breath now and allow your heart to become open. Imagining a beautiful flower, whatever kind appeals to you, opening its petals one by one as this energy becomes wider and broader. This energy center opens anytime we love. So bring to mind someone or something that you truly love. A pet, a person, a place, even an idea. And imagine and feel that thought enlarging in this heart area, allowing the energy to grow and expand. And now, the best way to make more space in the heart chakra is to release old wounds, resentments, and to forgive. So now I invite you to do an exercise with me to create space in the heart by picturing someone for whom you've had a lot of anger or resentment. Picture them somewhere outside your body at the far edge of the room. And in your mind, talk to that person saying, I forgive you for what you did to me in the past. I don't condone what you did, but I release the resentment that I've been holding against you. I let go of it as easily as my breath goes out. And now take a deep breath. And as you exhale, feel that resentment draining away as easily as your breath floats away. And now listen to your heart. Allow it to express and release emotions, memories, wishes, and fears that you've long stored inside. You may feel flashes of emotion, positive or negative. Your breath may change. A tear may come to your eye. But whatever the message, it is perfect. If it's anger or worry or doubt, just simply acknowledge them and then allow them to pass through you. By allowing this emotional experience, you release repressed material and a purifying process occurs. And now I invite you to recall a situation in your life that is challenging or difficult and is currently causing you hurt or stress. As you close your eyes and bring this situation to mind, acknowledge the struggle and emotional discomfort to your body. You may acknowledge that this moment hurts and is painful. By recognizing that stress and struggle and experiences that are part of your life and your humanity, you acknowledge you are linked to all of humanity. And you realize that these experiences don't have to overwhelm you. You feel a link with all people and know that you are not alone in this, that all people struggle in their lives, and that suffering does not mean that you are less worthy. You're not being punished, and you are never alone. So now I invite you to place your hands over your heart, taking some deep breaths to relax any tension that you're holding there. And as you exhale, allow that stress to disperse and leave, feeling the gentle touch of your hands resting on your chest. Feel a warm, comforting, kind light building in your hands and spreading to your heart. As you give this healing to yourself, allow this gentle healing energy to flow from you and to you, bringing calm and peace. And now I invite you to turn this feeling of peace and calm externally to you and extend it to the other members of our group tonight. And know that our hearts are capable of connecting us. Extend that warmth to the others that are gathered with us. And in turn, feel the warmth that is being directed to you, the love and connection. And now our meditation group has a unique emotional signature as we coalesce and unite into a single entity. And now I invite you to allow this energy to expand still further, expanding out into our community and out into the world. That is beautiful. I love the warmth of that feeling of expansion of the heart. And now let's continue our journey up now into the throat to the fifth chakra. This is an important area of expression. Our individual voice is here, allowing us to express our unique contribution to the world. There's a beautiful blue color here at the throat. So I invite you to imagine or visualize that beautiful blue, like the clear sky today, expanding and circling around, clearing your channel and allowing your voice to be heard. Feeling a clearing and a free flow of energy through the throat chakra. Beautiful. And now move your energy and your attention still higher to the center of the forehead, right between your eyebrows, to the sixth chakra. And as you draw your attention here, you'll keep your eyes closed, but yet you'll also see internally. There's a beautiful violet color. And breathe into this area in the center of the forehead. And see that energy, or imagine it, gently circling and cycling, bringing in information and energy, and sending energy and information out into your environment. This is how you sense and receive your wisdom, truth, and intuitive sight. You detached from your small personal mind and merge into a higher self or open mind, one that lets you connect to the universal field of information. And breathing deeply into this area, you feel your wisdom and intuition expanding. And now take your attention up still further to the very top of the head, to the seventh chakra. There's a beautiful gold and white color here, and it expands up and out like a lovely fountain, expanding and connecting us to the universal field of energy and information, to our higher selves, and to our divine nature. And now I'd like to show you how to build a bubble of protection around yourself. As we allow this energy center to expand up and out, allow it and invite it now to cascade down around you, down the front, behind you, on your left side, on your right side, seeing that beautiful white golden light expanding and cascading down all around you, even down below your feet, forming a beautiful golden white bubble of your highest and best energy, completely surrounding you. And this beautiful energetic shield now will maintain and stay with you as you go about your activities. You'll carry it with you wherever you go. And now I invite you to spend some time with me in silent meditation as we bathe in this beautiful bubble of our highest and best energy. And now is when the deepest healing and expansion will occur. And at this time, I invite you to focus on your breath, use a favorite mantra, revisit the chakras that we visited, or simply have an easy focus on the heart. And I'll check back on you in a few minutes. And now, with your eyes still closed, notice the changes in your body and your mind since you began this practice. Form an intention to keep those positive changes. As you begin to move fingers and toes and return to this time and space. And when you feel ready, gently open your eyes. And now, while we take a few minutes to return to our normal waking state, I'd like to leave you with some affirmations for heart healing that you can use every day to continue to expand the heart. You can repeat these affirmations to yourself as often as you like. I forgive naturally and easily. It is my nature to love and to be loved. I welcome the differences in others, and I accept others as they are. I give and receive freely and in balance. I maintain healthy emotional boundaries. I have a genius for healthy, deep, meaningful relationships. Love is everywhere. I see and feel love all around me. My heart is full. I am fully open to receiving love. I love and forgive myself. Nature is a source of infinite renewal and healing for me. I am at peace. I have so much to be grateful for. The love that I give comes back to me many times over. I am connected to everything in the universe, and I am never alone. And that concludes our recorded portion for this heart chakra healing. Thanks for joining me.